And obviously we're here enjoying ourselves, walking amongst the piers, along the piers, with the piers. You know what I'm saying? JB walking down behind me.
We out here.
We're here. So yeah, 2023, we're getting it. Yeah, big things, big dreams, big things are happening this year. Obviously, Cyril's handiworks are starting as well. Obviously, we've got to get something going with our monies. Obviously, the 2 jobs ain't cutting it. We've got to try and get 3, 4 going. You know how it goes.
Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised." With them looks, mama do 180s like left hooks connected. Like bodies in bed when the set's good. Interested, yeah, I see you are, but what to do about this? Put your name and number down, link up in different outfits. In the hours flying through the day, forgot that part of it. Receive a text from her asking me about some bars and shit locally from where she see me early.
In different countries. Oh, imagine what life would be like if we couldn't
Explore.
explore. Do you think you could do the nomadic thing?
No.
Nah, you need somewhere to lay your head.
Yeah.
Some people love that though, just staying on the constant move.
It's just how you know your brain's wired. Do you think you could do it?
Do you know what? I love traveling. I love going on holiday, but I feel like every holiday always reaches that point where you start missing home, innit?
Yeah.
And then you get home. How long do you think it takes before you just get sick of home? I think like I'm gonna be sick of it after a day, man. I know I miss home, innit? Just the comforts, I guess. It's grounds of familiarity, innit?
That's
but
it.
I prefer being on holiday
Than being at home.
Yeah. If I could like stay constantly traveling, but be able to have a sense of of familiarity and like comfortability, I would probably choose traveling over like staying in one fixed location. Cheers,
I thought what?
We'll do it. What the man saying? Barca.
Once again, we're here.
We're here.
Outside. 2023.
Yeah.
Locked in.
We're here.
Enjoying the scenery.
In the fire. Skinny, onye. Hey, man with the local music and that.
French, isn't it?
Man with the local music and that. Because whining.
Yeah, like, fuck what tune was on. 24/7.
Fuck the pace. Cheese. Oh, fucking hell, boys. Okay.
Baby, explain now. Explain what parts of the day, bro. What parts of the day, bro.
Every day we're waiting.
What parts of the day, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. You're just gassing.
Keep it locked. Bench Banter. We're here. Barcelona 2023. We're getting it. Exposure. Getting there. Spanish all the way. Obviously we speak English here because we're British, but you know how it goes. I'll be probably the other opposite.
So Dan, you prefer staying in one fixed location?
Yeah. Traveling, why not? But I like to know I've got something stationary. I don't know, maybe it's just security for me, but and then also I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit ignorant as well with different cultures and stuff.
Do you think as black people though, the reason why we hate going to certain places is that, like, let's be real, man, racism is at the back of our minds. There are a lot of places I would like to go, but like in the back of my mind I'm thinking I can't really deal with all this racism, man.
Yeah.
Even here in Barcelona, do you think we've experienced any racism?
Not
I
so
don't think
much.
I have.
Not so much. And if I have, it
And in
probably
fact,
is
no,
something that I have to-
policia. It's River. Hey, man, policia try to take man down.
Claro, es que lo malo que sería
Bench fucking Banter. Come on, bench Banter. You can't get me, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the only reason we got stopped, if me, you, and Nose weren't there, I don't think they would have stopped us, man. Because then it would just been a group of Caucasian tourists. Whereas us, we added that element in it.
Drug dealer effect.
Drug dealer effect.
What they getting up to? Why are they laughing on the streets?
Yeah. Maybe we're a bit too loud, man. We're a bit too loud. But yeah, policia, hold tight you, man, innit? Hold tight you, man. Rate your thing, but you're not going to take me down for a score. You know what I mean? Like China's another place I'd love to visit. But I don't think they're as experienced with black people as many places in the world, innit?
But I feel China should be. The way it's trying to diversify itself into other places in the world.
But do you reckon
But China's so busy. It's so big, isn't it? We don't
but do you
realise how
reckon?
big it is, so.
Do you reckon a Chinaman in Africa would feel as uncomfortable as an African man in China?
No, because black people were more accommodating. I can't say that. That's a general consensus, and that in regard is racist to even say such a suggestion. But from what I've experienced and seen, you know, every I don't know. Obviously, I don't really know many white families to go into households, but from every black household I used to go to, even from childhood, when you go there, hospitality was the number one thing.
It's true.
You know, even if you didn't eat that type of that culture's food, it was always offered to you.
No, but yeah.
within the Noucamp, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, within the Noucamp,
Night times in the flat. Featuring Realz singing.
again, Barcelona. You know how it goes. As you can see, we've got a beach there. You know, Bench Banter folk.
Nah, we do.
There. So we're getting it this year, next year, the year afterwards. We're doing big things. Big things are happening. Movements, projects, they're happening. Keep it locked.
But then again, I've never been. Oh my god, I've never actually been. Wow,
What?
is this racist of me to say, but I've never been to like a Chinese family's house and seeing how the hospitality would even be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got any Chinese friends?
No. Everyone tends to stay with what they're familiar with, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but
Japanese, when you realise when you're in university, the Japanese lot will chill, the Japanese lot, Koreans, they don't mingle with each other. You know? So,
But do you think black people are like that as well though? We just stick to the black people. Like ACS in university, that's basically black people, leave us alone. But then other races do that as well, isn't it? Is there Korean society? Is there I see, but imagine if there was a white people society. We'd then call that racist, didn't it? But you can do an ACS society. Why is that not racist? It's a double standard, man. It actually is.
Yeah.
As black people, we need to at least accept that. We have been through like the worst. But I think at the point we're reaching now.
We've been through the worst, man.
Now in terms of like slave, not the worst, but our race has been through shit, man. Let's be real. We've been through shit.
Every race has been through shit. Yeah. But I think where everyone else is now, and every position of races is now, is at the hands and the expense of people darker than them. That is the reality.
How do you mean? In what sense?
Everyone else has practically had a head start. You know, we as black people have probably been exposed, proper exposed.
So we've been used the most.
100%.
Outside
and well, from what history tells me, what happens, the genocide alone in Congo, it's not even named or labelled a genocide. But we don't even know figures. 5 to 20 million in one country. How much trauma does that leave in that place, neighbouring countries? The effects of it. People don't know, displaced, failed state, don't know what to do with themselves. But it even goes behind that, because in history, every ethnicity, I don't want to say race because we're all humans, it's probably had and been subject to abuse.
Yeah.
But what happened with black people is humanity was taken from them.
We were treated as lesser than.
Humanity was taken from them. So where
I suppose the only other example of that is what happened to the Jews in the concentration camps as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Humanity was taken from them. But we're not talking. How do you say this without not even being crass?
Go for it, bro.
But if you look at Jews, for instance, Jews have gone through their oppression, but have always had and held their religion to its core. So they've got their values and they can keep themselves segregated. So we can make such crass and stupid remarks like Jewish money and they've got money because we don't know what's happening on their side. We just see pockets of them that have money. Yeah.
Bench Bants.
Alright, yeah. Final night. Final night. Hey. Banter and that. We're out here in Barcelona.
No bench banter, no none.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Man? We're out here in Barcelona and that. You know, Bench Bants. Let me sit down before they. Let me sit down before Policia comes.
Look at us, look at what we want to aspire. Yeah. Rule number 1: you wake up early, dust yourself off, brush your teeth, you give yourself a bath before you have breakfast. I don't want to be hearing people have breakfast before they've done shit. No. You do shit, then you have your brekkie. You crack on.
Don't tell them about that, man. See this? He said, see this making an appearance and that, you know. Barcelona. When I lie with the squad and that. See, Bench Bants. Put them squally early morning. Seeing the sunrise and that. Jeez.
Man, the VIP section for her, fam. Deep it, fam. The VIP.
VIP section.
Literally, this is his daytime.
Oh, de nada. You're welcome for that one, man. De nada, man.
No, man. Came Barcelona last night. Came back at 7 a.m. Mazzalino.
But even in religion, all religions are Abrahamic religions, who was a Jew. So they all come from Judaism, you know. So for Jews, it's far. For blacks, it's more complicated because one man had this ideology to do this to people, and he can convince a nation to do it. But humans convince themselves that all black people are like this.
I guess so.
That's the essence of it.
Because if there was just one progenitor of like slave trade,
then they can say, "Oh, this man was twisted." History can have discussions about it, like how we have discussions about Hitler.
The fact, it was a mass.
Everyone thought black people like this.
I feel it, man. Nah,
you know,
I definitely
everyone.
Yeah.
And that unconsciousness is still there. It's still there.
It's passed on through generations, isn't it?
Yeah. And it can never be eradicated, and that's why we always talk about it, because it's something that it's instilled in man to think darker is lesser, darker is mysterious, but darker is unknown. Dangerous. It is dangerous. You know, we associate red with passion, blood, honor. Do you know what I'm saying? Black with the unknown, white with purity,
clean, holy.
You know,
man.
In some countries, they'll kill to become lighter. That's the notion that society is instilled. That's why I think black people have it hard, and we're programmed to have to think a certain way when you go to certain places. Even if they do look at you, you just have to say to yourself, they just don't know. You know?
So do you think we can blame people who are racist now for being racist, or blame the people who like kind of created the notion that black people are lesser than, like all of the people that were bound back then that kind of just got with it and said, yeah, black people are slaves?
No disrespect to African Americans because they're their own people, but if you want to learn about black people, worst place to go.
America.
Yeah. It's not a culture that it's not a culture that you would want to associate all black people with, and we don't represent those people. Come to UK, come to Europe, go to Africa. African Americans are their own people. They're their own race. Sorry, ethnicity. Sorry, not race. Ethnicity of people. You know, as white Americans, you know, living in Boston, Irish Americans, they're their own identity of people. We should say they're like. Would you say that your issue with blackness is the same as an Black American's issue with racism?
Nah, because we're not experiencing the same kind of level of racism, I would say, in the UK than compared to the US. And also, I feel like they take the slave trade a bit more personal because they feel like
they were the proper descendants.
Yeah, it's their ancestors that were kind of the ones that went through the thick of it. But at the end of the day, we all originate from the same place. Africa. Do you know what I mean?
Displaced.
It's just now, in this current day and age, like they feel like they're the only ones who it happened to. Do you know what I mean? Which I feel like I can get on some level, but they need to get over it, man. Do you know what I mean? No, that's not. I can't say that. That's fucking savage to say.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, that crossover.
Seeing you walking around with that Barcelona thing on your head like that again. Yeah, no, you move, you're taking the piss.
We came now.
It's a tiny, but not obviously not enough.
Because once you start slipping from there, slide.
Long roll.
Yeah, on the way back to that. By the cabin.
Just giving tourists. We always say Barcelona.
I always say this, with the limitations some of our ancestors had, yeah, and where we are now, they'll probably be so upset that we're still bickering and still crying
100%
over this shit.
No,
that didn't even happen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't feel no lashes.
Yeah.
You can go out on the street. You can go to the shop. You don't have to sit at the back of a bus.
Yeah.
You don't have to, what America, like they're, what's it called? Jim Crow and all that stuff. They're laws.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through it.
Yeah.
So don't cry about it.
Yeah.
They went through it. So with the position you are now, make use of it. That's what they will be probably saying to us. All of our African leaders, they'll probably the founding fathers that gave all our nation independence. This is not what they envisioned our people to be. We should be way ahead. It's not even like a situation where like black people are less or behind. It's just the conscious mind. What are we doing to leave behind in 100 years from now? That's how China thinks. That's how China thinks. Where will we be in 100 years?
What will our legacy be? We find it hard to think about our legacy when we're still being oppressed, I guess.
And that's what it leads back to. The humanity was taken from the man. The dignity. And to rebuild that, bro, you can't. You actually can't. You actually can't, because there will always be pockets of people that will believe it, and those pocket of people that believe it incite that into young minds, and the minds of some people that might not believe it but may think it. Why does he think like that?
Why does he
Maybe
think
it might
like
be true.
Yeah.
Well, look at Africa now. Look at where Europe is.
Yeah.
Maybe they are.
Maybe what they say about what they say about them is true.
Yeah. Maybe they're not. Maybe we have evolved from them. You know.
Fact, man.
Maybe, you know. That's the reality.
That's the reality. Nah, that was a good one, man. I like that chat. That got deep, bro.
Got deep.
All right, man. All right. Nah, that was good, man. Let's wrap this one up, then, man. Let's wrap this one up. Yes. No, yeah. Gracias.
Man like JB. Archie. Couldn't make it up the hill. Couldn't make it up.
I'm definitely making it down. One way or another, man's getting down though. Not sure if that's something. Guys, I'm scared of heights.
You scared of heights?
Anyone scared of heights, leave a comment in this saying like we can discuss this.
Say man's looking for sympathizers.
Yeah, like, just sympathise with that, man. Because honestly, it don't sit right with my stomach, man.
Hours later, feeling subtle vibrations in my pocket. See her name pop up on my phone, telling me that she's local. I turned up, had a couple drinks, all social. Now she wants to come mine, but she keeps telling me she ain't easy. Nah, she ain't easy.
Reflex on point. Jeez, obviously that's it. You know how it goes, people. It's been a movie. It's been special. It's been lovely. It's been amazing. Lovely time with lovely friends, lovely people. Everyone we met along the way. Shout out you. But yeah, that's us signing out from Barcelona. I said Barcelona. No, but yeah, obviously that goes by now. I'm gonna pass you over to the one and only Realz to leave us off with a parting message.
Yeah, as they say, you know, history is not history unless it's the truth. So everything else, ballyhoo. Read it and weep. Barcelona 2023. We're here, you know. Realz, JL,
you know how it goes.
and the Kings. So yeah, read it and weep. Sorry, watch it and weep.
Watch it and weep.
And that's it. Let you lot get on with it.
Peace.
Lovely. Nice picture. Nice picture. Nice.
see how we're getting it. Barcelona again, beach and that. Hard work pays. Again, hard work pays. We'll keep it locked. Bench Banter.